Alright guys, we have section 4.3, notes on factoring. Alright, just a reminder that this is a video and you can push pause at any time here if you need more time to write stuff down. Okay? So we have factoring with two terms. Example, 32x squared plus 40x. When we have two terms, okay, just two terms, we want to look for common factors in both. I can divide both of these by 2, 4, 8. 8's the biggest one we can divide them both by, and they both have an x. So I'm going to factor out 8x. Okay, so I pull an 8x out in front, and then I divide 32x squared by 8x, and what's left is 4x. 40x divided by 8x is 5. So we're kind of reversing the distributive property. If I wanted to go forward, 8x times 4x is going to be 32x squared. 8x times 5, 40x. It's the same thing. So we only have two things. First thing you want to do is look for things that are in common in both. Okay? Three things, three terms, where our a value is 1. Okay? 2x squared plus 26x plus 80. Alright, I know I had a equals 1 up here, but down here it's not. Well, step 1 is always look for common factors. These are all even. I can divide all of them by 2. Okay? It's important that you can divide all of them. It's not like up here when we had two things, we just had to look at the first two because there was only two things. It's not just two things anymore. You have to be able to pull that 2 out of all three things. Okay, so you pull out that 2, and now it's x squared plus 13x plus 40. So our a value is 1. Okay, so life is going to be a little bit easier with this. So just to recap here, our a value is 1, our b value is 13, our c value would be 40. We need to look at the factors of a times c. Well, this is easier because a is 1, so 1 times 40 is 40. I need to look at factors of 40 that would add to 13. Okay, so a times c is 40. And I'm looking down the factors of 40. 1, 40. 2 times 20. 4 times 10. 5 times 8. Bingo. 5 times 8 is 40, and 5 plus 8 is 13. So we want to multiply a times c, find the factors that would multiply to that, and then find the factors that would multiply to 40 that add to our middle number, 13. Okay, so because a equaled 1, it's pretty easy. We just do x, and then the first factor was a positive 5, so x plus 5, and then our other factor was positive 8, so plus 8. If one of those would have been a negative, then we would have had a minus instead of a plus. And don't forget about that 2 we pulled out at the very beginning. Got to keep him in the front. Okay, not too bad.